online to
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned. It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is a champion.
Clearly. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Wing pairing, it's Harden and Harris. Aldridge out there with Durant, and it's Irving at the 1 spot. And for the Pistons, MP is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Josh Jackson. Then it's Cunningham. And it's Stewart in at the center, locking down the middle. And this must be a time of year, Clark, when teams are still working on their chemistry, everybody getting comfortable with their roles.
Well, you know, hopefully that's been established by now, Kevin. And even this early, you'd like that to be kind of anchored in. There's not a lot of time for the feeling out process in the NBA. You know, once the game starts for real, they come pretty fast and furious.
Good on the 13-footer.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here is Aldridge. Kicks it out to Harden. He dishes it to KD. Another shot. That shot off. And Detroit the other way now. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
And KD's got the ball here for the Nets. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
Driving the lane, Cunningham's shot is off. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Harden kicks to Aldridge. Let's keep it alive. And here's Harris from the arc. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
Boy, Aldridge commands so much defensive attention. There's bound to be somebody open on every possession. And this time, DeMarcus finds him.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
Now here's Irving. After the miss from MP, Irving passes to Durant. There's the drive, and then Durant with the jam.
How do you stop Durant on the drive? I mean, this guy is mobile, he's long, and he's got tremendous ball skills.
Now here's Jackson. 11 points for him in that last game against Philadelphia. And there's the pass to Cunningham. And a wide open look for MP. Detroit, no good that time either.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
And Durant gets it to go.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin. And he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids. And certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
Here's MP, lays it up off the glass.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Harden the pass to Durant. Outside Irving. Pass to Aldridge. Double team on Aldridge. And here's Harris from the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
You know, this is where Harris is most dangerous, one of the very best from behind the arc. His eyes light up when he gets these long-distance chances.
MP outside. And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go. And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it. The Nets making a switch here. Millsap's checked in. Pistons trailed by 8. Outside Jackson. At the elbow, it's MP. With the fadeaway. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Here's Harden. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Jackson looking around. Here's MP. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. Stewart's got his second bucket of the night.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Lets it go from 11. Rebound by the Pistons. Here's Cunningham. The board yet. MP outside. Clock at 6. Passes it to MP. The 10-footer. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. MP's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Jackson against Harden. And it's MP with the rebound.
You will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And here's Cunningham. 24-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
No good on that one. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Lyles checked in for Stewart. Grant comes in for Kelly Olynyk. Diallo, he's checked in for Jackson. Saban Lee's subbed in for Cunningham. The Nets also changing it up. Griffin's checked in for Durant. Brown comes in for Harris. And it's Mills in for James Harden. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Hayes checked in for Detroit.
Now into the lineup for the Nets.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Count that bucket.
Boy, Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Harden out there with Bruce Brown. And it's Aldridge in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. A nice shot by MP. Here is Harden. 17 points for him last game against Atlanta. Pass to KD. From outside, off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Joseph, the pass to Stewart. MP outside. The pass to Olynyk. Great D that time from Durant. Nets leading by 16. Down low. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Clark, you had excellent handles for a front court player. How much of a benefit is it for a big man to be comfortable with the dribble, with the ball in his hands?
I think it's so valuable. And now it's a dozen to a dozen big guys can put it on the ground. I mean, it used to be 2 out of a dozen guys you'd see 6'8" or better that could really handle the ball in my day. But now it's commonplace, and it's a valuable skill. My late dad, emphasized that from the time I started playing organized basketball. Make sure you can go with the ball where you want to against pressure. If you can do that, then you'll always add value to your team as a big guy.
Now, here's Cunningham after the miss from KD. Cunningham looking it over. Shot clock at 6. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Here's MP. Detroit, no good that time either. Nets leading by 17. Here's Brown. He takes it in.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And, guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit. I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Stolen by Harden. Here's Harris, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, Harris is such an aggressive hunter of his shots. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense, and sometimes they get over-aggressive with it.
Paul Millsap's checked in for Brooklyn. And he's good on the second. Pistons trail by 20. Cunningham with it. No points in the game yet for him. MP, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup. I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Harden the pass to Durant. To the paint. Here's Millsap. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Millsap's got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Nets. Here's KD. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now, here is Irving. 32 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Now Cunningham. MP outside. It's hauled in by Harris.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Jackson against Harden. Pass to Cunningham. To the middle. Here's MP. Lays it up and banks it in. 11 points for MP.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here is Harris. Millsap has the open look. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Millsap's got 5 points in the quarter.
Millsap this time with catching fire, showing off his versatility.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Nets lead by 18. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Cunningham is out there with Josh Jackson. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's MP in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Now, here is Harden. Jacks up a 3. Detroit with the rebound. Stewart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Jackson. On the wing, MP. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Brooklyn ball.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Nets leading by 18. Irving looking over the floor. Here's Harden on the wing. Outside Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Assisted.
Harden's got his 5th assist in this one. Pistons shooting at a decent 44% clip here. MP outside. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Durant. He kicks to Irving. Back to Durant. In the corner, Harden. 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Aldridge. And too long on the shot.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Here's Olynyk. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And you can see why Cunningham elicits comparisons to Luka Doncic. Can control the pace of the game, very high basketball IQ, and shows a maturity beyond his years.
Diallo, he's checked in for Josh Jackson. And the Nets making a change here as well. Griffin's checked in. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. And also like Doncic, Cunningham can put the offense on his back and carry it.
He could put up 50-plus numerous times in his career because he has deep range, can break down defenders off the dribble, and if you run 2 at him, he will immediately find the open man.
Cunningham kicks to MP. No good with the elbow jumper. Nets leading by 20. On the wing, Irving. 11 points in the game. Here's Harden on the wing. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Kicks it out to MP. To the inside. He's looking for Diallo and finds him. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Cunningham. Over Irving. Cunningham's shot is off.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Took him no time at all on that one. Irving's got 14 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
A different look here for Detroit. Trey Lyles checked in for Stewart. Bay comes in for Olynyk. And Lee's subbed in for Cunningham. Brown is checked in for the Nets. Mills comes in for James Harden. Now, here is Irving. 14 points for him.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And for a player with Blake Griffin,
this is his second attempt at the line tonight.
At the line for the Nets, Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge at the line for 1.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of neat to see Aldridge take on more of a leadership role. He's somebody the younger guys can look up to.
MP outside. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Blake Griffin getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
and the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Wing pairing, it's Harden and Harris. James Johnson is out there with Jahlil Okafor. And it's Carter in at point guard.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Okafor gets the bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
MP outside. Stewart down low. He's against Okafor. And it's Magruder missing. Nets shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Harris with it. Now defended by Grant, and Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Now, here's Cunningham, covered by Okafor. Harris against MP. Some solid defense from Harris.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Carter against MP. Johnson outside. Kicks it to Harden. Pass to Okafor. Shoots over Grant. Not going to go that time. Now the Pistons take it the other way. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That's game one of a 3-game road trip. Here's MP. That one off the back iron and out.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Carter, the pass to Harden. Johnson in the corner. From 13, kept alive. Here's Okafor. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Pistons have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. MP and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And for the first time in 2021, Clark, we had the full play-in tournament featuring the 7 through 10 seeds. What'd you think of the new format?
I really enjoyed it. I mean, again, part of it was we're coming out of a pandemic, and so we're starving for all things sports, and this added another level of excitement to, I think, the best game in the world, NBA basketball. You had Steph against LeBron and AD. So I think it was a pretty awesome result overall.
Hayes, he's checked in for Cunningham.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Harden the pass to Okafor. Over MP. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
3-second foul.
The Pistons making a change here. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one to come into an opponent's building and dominate.